Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. I pulled this off the curb. Somebody threw this away. I'm like, oh, I wonder why would they throw it away? And I brought it in, and I pulled the handle, and it didn't start. And then I pulled the handle again, and that's why they threw it away. So we need to figure out how to get these covers off. I did buy a replacement coil starter on it. Coil starter for it. But I'm not sure how the covers come off. So I think the thing we're going to do is we're going to put it up on the bench. After I clean off the bench. Still got the, if you haven't seen the starter video on the Terramite, it's still up there. It was the one I did before this one, I believe. Alright, let's get this cleaned off and start putting that snowblower up on the table where we can see it and not have to lay down on the cold concrete. I don't know if I put this in video or not. I put in this track in the ceiling. I used several 400-pound drywall screws into the beam. Got this from Bobo Fright. I did have to shorten the chain because it was on the ground and it would looped out over here someplace. I don't know what you're using it up in barns or what, but it was way too long. So I shortened that. I'd show you what link it was, but I did such a good job I can't find it. I'm going to hook this on and I'm going to hope it stays attached to the ceiling. And I'm going to hope that this thing is somewhat balanced where I have the strap. We're going to go from there. We're going to see let's see what happens. What happens? Uh-oh. Alright, we get it up here. And because I don't like surprises, I've tied it to the table so it can't move much. And I put this cardboard down to protect my welder. Let's see, it looks like maybe the screws here. These, maybe this whole top piece comes off. We're going to try it. Toro CCR 2450, 5 horsepower, 20-inch, single stage flapper. Oh, you would not believe the day I'm having. Went to switch to my other camera, that's broken. Had to take the scoop off. Took these 2 bolts out, these 3 bolts out. This end lifts up now. But when you do it, you got the opening here, you got the 2 on the side and 1 in the back. Leave the 1 in the back, because if you take these 2 out like I did and then that one, it goes and hits the floor. So between my camera not working, this camera going dead, every battery I have for the Ryobi tools are all dead. It's just, and I'm out of brake cleaner. It's just been one of those days. I'm going to try and take these out next. I think if I take, there's 1, 2, 3 here. I think if I take this off, I've got 2 anyway, get this out, I assume. That's going to be fun. But I'm assuming that this cover will come off if I take those bolts out. So let's try that. Okay, 8mm fits these. And now, instead of having my nice little head cam on, I got to be in the way of the camera. I'm bummed about the Ryobi. I love my cordless tools. Is this open? Play with lawnmower engines. Can you see in there? That's what we need to replace. So it looks like the gas tank has to come out. We got one. This bolt here is shared with the tank, it looks like. We got a bolt on the back. It looks like we got a leg in the front. Okay, if anybody's wondering, this is a model number 7007. Can't tell if it's a 98, 68, or an 88, or a 00. Anyway, it ends with 7007. I almost think it'd be easier to pull the engine out and change this in it. Maybe this is why they threw it away. Before we get too carried away here, let's make sure our new part is going to fit. It doesn't have the bolt in the middle that this one apparently has. But will it work? Comes off the bottom. Yeah, it looks like with the difference of that piece in the middle, it looks like it'll fit. This one works. You know, little thingies come out. That's what broke. Okay. See if I can get this stupid gas tank out. You don't want to watch me do that for an hour and a half, do you? I think maybe if I get this two bottom and that third one, that whole bracket will come out with the tank, and then I only have to deal with this. I'll let you know. Okay, here's where we are. This bolt, weird looking bolt, went through here and here to hold that on. There's two brackets at the bottom. There's a tube that goes across and there's a bracket bolted to it. This bracket bolts to that bracket. And then there's the one nut in here. Alright, now I've got four of these to take off, and this should be free. I got a 3/8 to see if that'll fit. Yeah, that's 3/8. To get these bottom bracket bolts out, I had to come in from this side, because there's no room to, absolutely no room to swing the wrench inside. So if you're doing this, you just come up. You see the wrench? Just come up that way. I just hope these are captured on the other side. I don't imagine how I'd get them if they weren't. God, you're kidding me. Yep. They're just regular nuts and bolts. Okay. Well, this is going to be boring because it's going to be the back of my head and the back of my elbow. So, hang on. Okay. Now we can get to this. Why they put regular bolts in here is beyond my comprehension, but they did. So we're going to take those off. This is not going to get reused. So we'll take these four out, and then we can put this one on. Hopefully the holes line up. Okay, I got the piece on. I just wanted you to see what was going on the inside here. There's just a itty bitty lip in there. This old one was metal, these tabs. They still come out. They're not broken off, but they don't come out when you pull the rope, so there's not much to it. Hopefully these plastic ones engage that fiber right. It looks to me like there's a provision. There's a ring gear on here. There's a provision for a starter. It must involve a different cover. I kind of want one now. This is a pain. All right, I'm going to see if I can get this cover back on in there. Okay, we've got this back on. That bottom one was a bitch. All right, we got it all back on. I did test it. It does work. I've got the handle on through the boards. We've got the shut-off back on. Can't forget that. Top. Now we got to put this tank back in. Already forgetting where stuff goes. It was this one, right? I stopped having fun about a half hour ago. We'll get it though. Okay, we got it all back together in there. Take the gas cap off. There we go. Okay. Alright, just gonna put all of these screws back in. I honestly, we got extra parts. I honestly have no idea where that came from. Okay, all back together. Moment of truth. I fixed that too because the hose was cracked. Well now. Well, the part we fixed is working. I'm guessing it's been sitting for a little while. I found it, I think, a month ago. Let's put a little max clean in it. Now this is a 2-stroke, so I'm only going to put a little in. The first pull, sorry, the furnace is going. First pull on this, it worked. It fired. It didn't stay running, but it fired. So I know we have spark. I know we have gas. I know it fired once, and then the rope didn't work. Okay, that was horribly loud. I don't know what the boom 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 bleh, boom boom bleh means, but I did just take it outside real quick. I did throw a little bit of snow, and it did work, so it is fixed. Just gonna make sure I have enough 2-stroke fuel. We've got snow coming tomorrow night. We're supposed to get another 2 feet. Not 2 feet, another 2 feet. There's already 2 feet on the ground out there.